welcome back to my channel. My name is Francine Bracken John. Welcome everybody who is new. Welcome back to my channel. This video today is gonna be pretty simple because it comes as something that God answered me with. Right, I was having some issues because He told me was to do something and I wasn't seeing the when you expect God, like if He tell you to do something, for it to be like real quick. Yeah. It's having to do with that mean it's supposed to prosper, everything's supposed to just be going good and everything. And it wasn't going good. I was wondering, I said, Lord, but you give me this thing to do. You tell me to do this. You understand? You tell me to do this thing. Somebody, right? You tell me to do this thing, like how come it not prospering? And I say last night before I go and sleep, and tell you something, God is really, really, really listen to us, and He really hears us, right? I lie down and I talk to Him once, and I say, listen, I say, if you hear any background noise, remember I'm not home, I'm in the center, right? So you will have some background noise that is going on. Okay, just try and ignore it. Okay. Yeah, so I asked Him when I was lying down, I said, Lord, why is it that this thing that you have given me is not prospering? What is going on? Am I doing something wrong? Am I not this? Am I good enough? And I was feeling so defeated, and I said, Lord, He gave me one thing to do, and I know You want to make Your Abba proud, You want to make Your Father proud. You understand? And this thing, I can't do it and everything, and I was just feeling real defeated. And He answered me today. It wasn't last night He answered me. It was this morning. I was going in the bathroom and I said, what would you like for me to say? Fly, but I'm in. What would you like for me to say? And He told me, and He was beginning to explain to me, and He said, the reason why it's taken so long, He said, and He's saying this word is also for someone as well as it's for me. It's for someone that has been wondering why it is that what God has been saying. Why is it that it's taking so long for the promises that God gave you, and you're doing God thing and you're not seeing fruit in it, you're not seeing it prospering? Well, it's prospering, but you expect it to be, because it's a God thing, and how He promised you it's supposed to prosper, and you're supposed to see it now. And He said the reason why the process is taking so long, revealed to me, and He said the reason why the process is taking so long is because He said you're in the in-between place. The reason why it hasn't thing up, He said, because you're in the in-between place. And He showed me a child, right? And He said, do you know why the process of that child coming through? I don't know why this fly, but I'm here flies. The process of this child coming through the birthing canal. Seriously. The process of, the child coming through the birthing canal. He said, do you know why that is important? And He's saying right now, somebody was thinking that it ain't, God, maybe it ain't going to happen. He said it's happening, but the process of the turbulence that happens when that child, right? And He explained it to me like a child, a mom giving birth to a child, and the process of the child going through the birthing canal, why it's necessary for them to go through all of that pushing and everything going through there. He said because it develops the lung capacity. It develops the lung capacity to be able for that child now to face the outside world. It's like it develops their lung, all that pushing develops their lung. And he's telling me, he said, the process that you are going through, you're going through the process of developing the things. He said, because if the things that you are facing right now, because I began to tell him, as soon as I start to do this work, there's lies coming about, and there's, all these kind of things being said against me, against my husband, against my son, and all these kind of things, false thing, and all kind of things from quite back then, and all these kind of real bad things. And he began to tell me, he said, you are going through the process. He said, because when you reach there, he said, if these little things that you are facing, you can't, you're having issues with it and you can't face it, then you're not ready for it. He said all these things prepare you for when you do get it. You don't run from it, or you don't get fed. You don't be like, Lord, I can't take this no, and you give up. It prepares you for the outside. Remember, this thing is going to be big. God said the thing that He has given you is going to be big. And you say it's gonna, you're watching not all the goodness that comes with the fame. And he's saying, look at those people that is out there, you're watching out all of that they up there, they are the ones that get their name run through the mud, through the street. People say all kind of thing. People talk about them like they straight, dogs, like they didn't even have feelings or whatever it is. He said, you are going through all of that and you are feeling that. He said, because it is the same thing that happens when you are up there. And if you can't take these little demons and these little things that is going on, when you do reach there, up there, how are you going to deal with all of that? So he was telling me, he said, it's because the process has started and you are going through the process now, the birthing canal. Everything that you are going through, the pushing, and everything that you're going through is just helping you to develop your thick skin, develop your skin where people could say what they want. They could do what they want. I'm going to still just do me. He said all these things, someone who has been saying, Lord, why it taking so long? He said, and you start to do something. It's not that it's taking so long. You start and you run with the thing that God has given you, but you're not seeing it blowing up and you're not seeing prospering, how it's supposed to prosper, how God tells it's supposed to prosper. He said it's because he is slow. He's putting you through the process of going through all kind of health, and you're still going, you're still feeling stuff and you're still going through all kind of thing, but you ain't seeing the manifestation of all the fame or whatever it is you're supposed to, this thing's supposed to get. And I just use that for instance. You're not seeing all the, I'm not seeing all the stuff now. So he told me, he said, you're going through all of this because you're developing your thick skin. All these things that you are facing, because I tell him, I say I'm pregnant, and I feel like if I'm being grilled and all kind of thing, I don't know what's going on, complain, people saying all kind of thing about this, about myself, about my marriage, all kind of really, really crazy things I wouldn't even do, all these kind of lies coming about. And he began to tell me, he said, you're going through the process. He said, because when you go up there, he said, don't rush it. He said, when I see that you have been tried enough and you have been tested enough, and now I see these things ain't bothering you anymore, then I know I can give you it. Because he said, I love you and I don't want to give you that thing and it hurts you. I don't want to give you that blessings and you ain't ready for it and it destroys you, it hurts you. He said he loves you, and that is why you have to develop your skin first. You have to thicken up your skin to be able to take some persecution. So when you reach up there, the persecution ain't going to make you run away from it. Right? I want to make this word short, so look out for the next video that is coming up right below. And this one here is also is a second word that he gave me, putting into questions so that we all ask him, right? So look out for it. Look out for the next video. If you don't subscribe, turn on the notifications so you will know when these videos is coming up. Look down on all the others because there's plenty videos, and even if you see it or wherever it is, there's plenty videos. Watch them to the end, because sometimes I start off really slow and I try to slow it down, but it's really good videos. Look off to the end of the videos, okay? It's like an aeroplane are starting off really slow, right? But to the end, it does fly, right? So look out, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications so you know more videos coming up. And I'm gonna go straight into the second video, right? So I'm gonna for the sake of not making this video long, I'm gonna cut this and start the next video, right? So you all look out for the next video. Please subscribe to my channel. Remember, go out and make more of ourselves, right? And ignore the background noise. I'm in the resort center, so it is not me alone. Bye, you all. Stay blessed, stay strong, and remember, Jesus loves you.